This is Racer X with another video on the Losi Pro Moto 1/4 scale RC dirt bike. So I wanted to go through the bike and see what the bike weighed. In one of my very first videos, months and months and months ago, I went through the distribution and geometry of adding aluminum parts and weight to the bike, no matter what it is, and what you should and shouldn't do. Well, I kind of broke my own rule and added too much weight. So for my bike, for racing, motocross or supermoto is way too heavy. I just put it on the scale. I weigh 9 pounds, 15.5 ounces. If you guys could have understood that, what I just said, hopefully. What I'm going to do is break it down for you guys to help you guys out. I'm still doing, product development and engineering and design to make the bike nicer and better and all that stuff for other people. So I probably won't be racing this bike on the dirt for professional racing at all. I will just grab another bike later on and do something different. So anyway, let me get into it to help you guys out, because I know exactly what you need to do if you plan on racing or you are racing to bring your weight down. Okay, let's start from day one. Okay, the bike out of the box weighs 8 pounds, 11 ounces. Okay, so you kind of want to stay around in that area and only put on things that are totally necessary to make the bike faster, more efficient, and fly through the air a little bit better, to clear your jumps and your whoops and do all that cool stuff. So here's what we're going to do. Okay, I'll try to make this as fast as possible. Okay, so let's say you have a stock bike, okay, out of the box. Now, what you want to do to upgrade it, things that are totally necessary only. Okay, first thing, you're going to need to change into a new caliper. Okay, front brake caliper. That's number one. You are not going to run any kind of aluminum rings or reinforcements on your rims. Okay, the other thing you're going to need to do, okay, for upgrades on your bike so you don't weigh too much, like I'm saying. Okay, you want to get the aluminum fork clamps. Okay, you want to get the aluminum upgraded servo saver. You can go ahead and get the aluminum swing arm if you want the adjustments and to have something a little bit stronger in the back end because of the weight of the bike, but you really don't need it. You can stick with the stock swing arm and be fine and use the inserts for it. Okay, of course, this is an upgraded swing arm, but I'm saying you can use the stock swing arm, which is plenty strong, a lot lighter, and it's going to give you what you need. Okay, another thing, I'm bouncing back and forth with things you need and don't need, so pay close attention to this video. Okay, now on the inside, to go to aluminum hubs, you definitely need to do that, front and rear, for reinforcement of your rims and tires, so you don't strip out the screw holes, okay, for mounting your hubs. That's the only reason you would want to use the aluminum. Otherwise, I would say use the plastic, but they strip out very easily, and you don't want to strip them out from the impacts and from screwing screws in and out of them all the time. Okay, next thing, you want to go to your plastic foot pegs and keep your plastic foot pegs if you choose to, just to keep it really light, or you can go to go to an aluminum foot peg just to add looks and some strength. But you must remember, these panels here, this whole panel flexes. And if you have something aluminum in there, the panel's going to break a lot easier with the aluminum than it will with the plastic. So just be aware of that. Okay. So, your crash back, okay, your crash back plate. You have to go with aluminum because that takes a serious impact, and all the plastic ones, which are carbon composite that come with the bike ready to run, shatter and break into pieces. So you have no choice with that. Okay. What else could I tell you on this here? You can run a 7200, 5200, or 8000 two-cell battery pack, 120C for your punch, and you'll still be at a decent weight and stuff. You also need your swing arm pivot down here, this aluminum piece here. I strongly suggest you get that in aluminum. There's really no way around that because you need the strength and the bearings in there to make it clean. Plastic is not going to work. It's going to strip out or break, and then once again, you can't finish your race day or whatever it is you want to do. I think that will do it for you guys. So just remember to try and keep it somewhere around the 8 pound, around the 8 pound or higher range without trying to get into the 9 pound range, because this way your bike will sing a little bit better through the air and your handling and everything's going to get a little nicer. As far as like the spokes crushing when you're racing and all that stuff, what you can do is heat it up with a blow dryer or a heat gun and try to reshape your spokes after every day of racing, and you got it back at the shop just to give it its character. Put the character of the spokes back the way it was from time to time and run it that way. Yeah, I think that's about it. So just keep it within, like I said, the 8 pound, few ounce, above 11 ounce range without getting into the 9 pound range. And you'll be real efficient, okay, on your racing. Okay. As far as like your rear disc brake, it's only there for looks. So get one that's really light. You can get it in the thin steel or the aluminum. It's not going to add a whole bunch of weight. Your exhaust pipe, I strongly suggest you get one that's like aluminum. I hate to say it that way, but it's going to add strength there. So when you hit it, it's going to take beatings, or don't run it at all. Just take it off. It is an electric motorcycle on the new full scale e-bikes. They have no exhaust pipe because you're running electric, so why not just take it off? So your gearing, okay, if you run the GPM steel gears, you're adding more weight. You don't need to. Stick to your composite gears, okay, and run just one steel pinion. So just keep an eye on all this stuff and keep a scale nearby, so every time you add something, you see where the weight is on the bike. Also, CG, your CG for the bike, center of gravity. It must be level in the air or a little tail heavy every time you come off a jump. Okay, like a real motocross bike. You can't be having the front nose hit the ground first after every jump, okay, because that's just going to wipe you out and take you places you don't want to go, okay, because you need everything nice and level for your turns. So sorry I went through this kind of quick. I'm just trying to get everything going for you guys, but just keep in mind what I just told you, and that'll help you out. Once Losi releases a new motorcycle, then I will get into a whole new video setup if that's what Losi does for their next adventure on two wheels. And I can't say whether they are, and I can't say whether they're not. Okay, so just be looking out towards the future, okay, for a possible new Losi bike or upgraded bike, okay? Once I do that, I will go ahead and make sure the bike's lightened up and everything's ready to go to get it on the dirt track. But for right now, this bike is just not gonna hold up, and I don't want to change anything out. So anyway, there's your video. Happy racing. Enjoy yourself, and hopefully I helped you out. If I was talking too fast or you don't understand something, please leave me a comment and I will change the video and redo it for you. All right? Racer X, peace out.